This is a live stream. Maybe. Maybe this is a live stream. It's probably a live stream. And I didn't talk about Q&A part 1 in a video. I didn't want to complain about the developers. I was doing a large quantity of negative videos in a row, and I didn't want to do yet another one in a row. And so I just didn't talk about Q&A part 1. But I like that they did part 1 because then that obviously meant that we are getting a part 2. And we did. I suppose now that I have gone through all of my, I've done a large quantity of positive videos, and live streams, I could probably go through part 1 and finally explain to you my frustration with it, because I haven't even read part 2. And I was originally just going to do part 2, but I'll go through part 1 just for continuity's sake, and then just go into part 2. And so here we go. Do you have any plans to reduce the number of waves? Will you do anything about the fact that Dragon Rift takes too much time and does not look very interesting? This is a problem. Sorry. Have that feeling you when you get a hair in your mouth? I guess it's gone. Maybe it's gone. I guess if it comes back, I'll let you know if it comes back. So this stems from the idea that people at high tier, with high tier accounts, for example, mine, essentially, Dragon Rift takes just forever. I have the ability to complete any level, and towards the end of Dragon Rift, on the last day, I will just straight up not even use 2 of my wings, because it's just boring. It's just it's not that it's hard, because it's not difficult. It's just kind of you're doing 5 or 6 battles a day, and there's just an inevitability to it. It's like doing co-op. Co-op isn't hard, and you gain gold, but sometimes it's just kind of boring. You don't want to do 5 of those a day. Even if you're getting those rewards and you need those rewards. I don't need the rewards in co-op. But if I were just playing on my own, I don't know if I would do co-op as much as I do on stream. Streaming, I'm just hitting up co-op all the time. But I think that if I were not streaming and if I weren't doing it to help you guys, I don't know if I would just do it on my own, because it's just kind of a very boring thing. So people have actively asked why does Dragon Rift take so much time, because you're doing so many rounds within each stage, and what if they shortened it? For active clans, the event looks too simple, since monsters are killed too quick and it's boring. But for less active ones, the progress on the map is lower, which means they receive fewer rewards. Therefore, we will improve this event, and not only in terms of battle time. Meanwhile, the event's essence itself, different battles, different tactics, will remain unchanged. The essence is the real problem in this entire question. The essence is the real problem. They changed Dragon Rift from being every week to every 2 weeks, but the essence that you're getting is the same. So you're gaining less essence, making Dragon Rift more important to do, but then it's still boring, so then you don't even want to do it. And so this is the only way to get essence in the game, so you have to play it, and it's very weird. It's I don't know if they should put it back into the game, or if they should just double the reward. I think they should just double the rewards. Honestly, I think if they just double the essence rewards, it would be the same, and it would give people a better chance, or a more, they'd be more willing to play it if there were double rewards, and that would fix both problems. So you could accept that it's boring, because you're getting double the amount of rewards, which is the same amount of rewards as it was before, but now they halved the rewards and it's boring. And it's the best, the worst of both worlds. in a opposite world Hannah Montana existence. It is the worst of both worlds. I think that if that's all they would have to do. If they just double the rewards, you'd be gaining the same thing that you gained before, and you'd be able to do it in only 2 events, and it would be every other week. And I think that that would be a more manageable experience. Um, Will new sources of obtaining essence and hero fragments be added to the game, given the increased break between launches? The next version will feature major changes for heroes. The next version, not as in 26.1, they're obviously talking about 27.0. The next version will feature major changes for heroes, including allowing you to obtain hero fragments. As for essence, there will not be such major changes here. Rewards will be reviewed and finalized along with the changes to the game mode, which we mentioned above. Yeah, so I think if they just double the essence in Dragon Rift, they just kept Dragon Rift the exact same way it is, and if they just doubled the essence, that would fix both problems. The rewards in Clan Tournament be revised, considering the massive changes in the game economy. So this question stems from the idea that because you need 73 legendaries now, gaining one legendary in a tournament, winning a tournament, and gaining one random legendary is dumb. Changes are coming, and they will affect more than just the rewards. The team is currently actively working on improving the clan tournament, but it will not be ready for the next big update. Which means that it will not be in 27.0, which means that it might be in 28.0, and that seems very far away. Will the matchmaking system be revised? So far, clans with a deliberately large difference in progress are very often pitted against each other. What will happen with the opponent selection now that the players with low crit are gaining rating? Ultimately, it's not the clans that fight, but the players. Therefore, if your clan is active, it can defeat an inactive clan with opponents whose crit is much higher. But if you have deliberately decided that you have lost, no real change will save the situation. Batty VT says hello. I feel like they just reiterated the question and didn't say anything there, which is, as you'll notice, a lot of these. When and how do you plan to have tournament and sandals refreshing, not linked to a specific time, and changing the principle of awarding point and summoning up the results of the stage? It's a very long story worthy of a separate big article. They're never going to write that article, by the way. Perhaps we will write it, but later. In short, there will be a version of awarding points where the calculation occurs at the end of the event. They talked about this like maybe 2 updates ago, like maybe in 24.0. They were talking about the idea that instead of a time, what if it was all generalized time, like the events, like a regular event unit or events, where events start and end at the same time for everybody. No matter what time that is, it starts and ends for everybody at the same time. What if they just did that and they just ended the tournament at a specific time, and however many points you got as a clan, like however many you won, that is what determined who won. I feel like that is the easiest solution for this thing, so that you don't have to just obtain 20,000 points based on a start time. It's not just who gets there first, it's collective points. It would also encourage all of your clans to do all of their battles no matter what. Currently, if you have like a lot of really good members at the top, they could be up at reset and then just finish it for the rest of the clan. And that doesn't really encourage the rest of the clan to play the game, to play tournament. I feel like the easiest change would be so that it just ends at the same time, and then whichever clan obtained the most points using all of their sandals, or however many sandals your clan decided to use, at which point you could now have a different reason to kick people. If it was just a collective amount of points, and whoever got the most or the clan with the most points won, I think that would just be easier. It would eliminate the reason for a reset clan, And waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning is a dumb reason to win. I mean, it's like I was obviously in a clan that did that, and we won a lot, but it's a dumb reason to win that. When you're not in a reset clan, and if you're not in a reset clan, you're at a significant disadvantage. And if you are in a reset clan, it's dumb to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And then you're doing it for one legendary. So yeah, I think if they changed both things, that would be that would be best. If they changed the amount of legendaries that you win for a tournament, like they gave you maybe 3 legendaries, 3 random, it could be random legendaries. If they gave you like 3 random legendaries, and then if they changed it to collective points. This was the question that made me the most mad and made me not want to do the video. What do you think of the fact that weaker players have started to reach 7K rating easier and faster? We think it's awesome. More than 100,000 players have returned to the game. Yay! All without exception have started to play many more battles. Yay! Let's return to the question. 7,000 is not the limit, but the first step on the long road. Legendary units and other rewards that appear up to 7K help players in their division become stronger. In the season, the leaderboard already starts at 8,000, but the selection itself after 7,000 becomes noticeably more difficult and with different rules where much stronger opponents are possible. In the near future, there will be even more activities that will be available in senior divisions and at a high rating. Therefore, we believe that 7K is the base that allows you to see your progress while playing the game and not the end of the path. And for those for whom it's too easy, we need to add something new and not limit it to the old. This is a fucking ridiculous answer. The idea that they're trying to state that 7K trophies is the start of the game is insane. It's insane. If they think, I'm going to go back to like, I'm going to show you what I mean. So for anybody that has known me for any period of time, you know that I think that if you can get to 7K trophies, that's basically the end of your journey. Because then you can get the last amount of legendaries that you will be able to get. Anything beyond that, it's legend medals and it's heroic fragments for a heroic item that you may or may not even have. And that's it. That's all you're obtaining. You're not obtaining more legendaries. You're not obtaining anything. You're getting an emote that lasts for 28 days. Like, you're not gaining anything beyond 7K trophies. They're saying that they might add stuff that might make this better, but to state that 7K is the start of your journey and that they don't care that 2K crit players are now in 7K is insanity. The number one thing that people want in this game are legendaries. And the maximum amount of legendaries that you can obtain over the course of a month is at 7K. And I don't understand how they're trying to state that you can battle through all of this, but the start of your game is right here. Whether like and the start of your game starts where can you be at 12K with Solare? Like I don't understand that they think that this is the real like end game. Oh, the real end game is if you can get to 8K and be the top 100 players. Like that's absolute insanity to me. That they would even give this as an answer is insane. Does mana upgrading sword and witch give units more damage? No. That was an easy answer. No. Mana upgrading the sword doesn't do anything to the blue sword effect. And witch, I think, does upgrading witch do anything for, does mana upgrading witch do anything for Gift of the Raven? I don't think it does. What does mana upgrading witch do? Oh, it does. Mana upgrading the witch does. Because it's based on the damage increase and it's 10% of that number. And so if you notice, it'll change as you mana upgrade. So at base level, it's 58 plus 4. And what it does is it takes 10% of that number. But if you mana upgrade, it'll be 58 plus 10 and then take 10% of that number. Enchant Sword doesn't, though. Enchant Sword is it's literally just orbs. You can always go into here. Mana does as you upgrade it. And so you'll notice that the only thing that it's changing is the damage of the sword. So it doesn't do anything. But yeah, so like their idea that 7K is the start of your journey, just disregard that. They just don't want to address the fact that 2K players are getting to 7K and they think that that's fine. They think that that's completely fine. And that's absolute insanity. The idea that 7K trophies is now no longer like an important milestone for you as a person is insane. Somebody wrote pay to win on somebody said they say this game is not pay to win on one of my recent videos. And I said people that are 2K crit players are now getting to 7K trophies. If anything, this game is don't pay and you will still win. Because 7K trophies, that's all you need to get to. I would argue that if you're trying to push beyond 7K trophies, I would argue, what are you pushing for? What are you trying to obtain up there? As a derivative question, will the motivation to upgrade crit be worked out since now it's very transparent? So far, it looks like you can climb to a high rating without any special problems, even with 2K crit. It's enough to have one good deck. Yes. But as we said earlier, 7,000 is not the maximum, but only the beginning of the game. That's insanity. That is fucking insane. It's an insane statement for them to make. It's like saying, you know, like, if everybody had the ability to become millionaires, if somebody was just allowed to be, like, okay, this is what it's like. It's like if, you know, like, how all actors are millionaires, and you said, hey, actors, you know, like, you're all millionaires. Like, what are you doing with all that money? Like, you have the ability to become, like, millionaires. And, you know, like, can you, like, distribute some of that back here, you know, to the people that don't have money? And they said to you, oh, being a millionaire is not really anything. That's just the start of a regular person's journey to become a billionaire. Like, we're not, you know, we're just like you. We are also, you know, we have the same economic status as you. Being a millionaire isn't really anything. That's just the start of our journey as a human being. We are trying to become billionaires. And you're like, what? What is happening? Mitch the Kid says, hey. And Toffee says, what game are you playing? I'm playing Rush Royale. Technically, I'm not playing Rush Royale. I'm just talking a lot. An over amount, one might say. Elevated Steven comments would be, Treant Demon Hunter, dead for the game. Yeah, they need to buff Demon Hunter. They need to fix Treant. Fix Treant. It's dead. The unit is dead. Everything beats it. It's terrible. It's so awful. Receiving units, legendary heroes, and other resources. Any plans on returning legendary heroes to the store? This is my biggest thing. Best yapping streamer. I'm gonna do a lot of talking. I'm the only yapping streamer. No other streamer talks about random things. Oh no, they talk about random things. They just don't talk about things about the game. But for some reason, they're not considered yapping streamers. But because I'm talking about the game for like a really long time, like they can talk about their life for a really long time. And I don't think people don't say like, oh, A-Friend Gaming, stop talking about your chickens. Like, no, I don't think anybody like says that about A-Friend Gaming. Like he talks about his chickens all the time. I remember when he was doing Chicken Cam, like that was pretty funny. I trust that nobody is saying like, A-Friend Gaming, stop talking about your chickens and play the game. But like I talk about the actual game and people are like, you talk too much. But are you the president of Yapping City because you can't stop yapping? Maybe. I think people would vote for me if there was a president of Yapping City. Chicken Cam is like half a year old. Maybe that's why he stopped. Did he? Is it half a year? Half a year is 6 months. That still means that it's within the same year. It's saying half a year makes it sound like really old. I don't know why that made it sound like 10 years old. Half a year is 6 months. That's earlier this year. Half a year is earlier this year. We think the units are the key reward of the event itself. It is worth understanding that the players who do not have oh, this is another thing that made me mad. It is worth understanding that the players who do not have event units and try to level a legendary hero instead just make it harder and worse for themselves. Therefore, we are considering other options for returning such heroes to the game, not only through events. So, they're trying to say that having a way for you to obtain hero fragments for event points is like for people who don't have a max event unit and they were trying to get a max hero is dumb. And that those people are ruining their game because they're focusing on an event legendary and not on an event hero or an event unit. And that's absolute lunacy. Because you can have a max monk deck with a max Zeus and beat everybody. If you invested all of your event points into a max Zeus, into maxing a Zeus for, not I don't want to say free, but I mean for like somewhat pay to win, like paying $10 into an event every single week, and you invested all of those points into gaining a Zeus, you would then have a Zeus to use with every single one of your decks. I would completely tell people to do that. If they wanted to spend money into an event, like, do that and obtain fragments at the rate of 4 fragments per event. Because that's a good value, because it will help you in your long game. They're trying to say that, oh, we took it out because we don't want people to easily buy event units or event heroes because that ruins their game. And that's an insane statement to me. CamMan18 McYouTuber is probably happy because they made minecarts fast in a snapshot. That is a wacky sentence. That is a wacky sentence that has nothing to do with anything. I only watched his live a few times since his wheel reward was also pay to win. I remember one time I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna trust that Fun Mix Time and Toffee just became friends. Is Summoner's nerf significant from potential infinite spirits to 50 spirits? Probably. But I also don't have a max summoner, so I don't know. Mick means Minecraft. CamMan18 Minecraft YouTuber is probably happy because they made minecarts fast in a snapshot. I still don't understand the second half of that sentence, but I feel like since I don't play Minecraft and this isn't a Minecraft stream, I don't need to understand the second half of that sentence. People rarely get to 50 spirits on Summoner. They made that change to Night Statue a long time ago when Night Statue Talents came out, that it couldn't get stacks, or they changed the amount of the number. I think they limited Night Statue to 50 stacks, and then it changes to a different percentage. And at the time, this was pre-Scrapper Talents, by the way. At the time, I was like, who's getting to more than 50? Like, I thought that was insanity to begin with. And so that change never felt like it ever affected me. I don't have a summoner at max level, so I don't understand. So I don't care about the change. I trust that somebody at the top of the, leaderboard cares about that change. But I don't even have a max summoner, and I don't play against people where I'm like, oh my god, I died to summoner. Like I don't have that. I've never felt I have never felt that summoner was too good, is what I'm trying to say. I'm at 1.8 crit and I want to max a best deck. Can you suggest me any deck? That depends on whether or not you want to spend money on 2 event units. And you don't have to spend money, but it would be much faster to spend money on event units. You can either do it the slow way, which is, I think, 1 event unit per event, or you can do it the somewhat quicker way, which is spending $10 per event, and then you're getting 2.5 legendaries per event, which over the course of 10 events and $100 would give you 25 event units. But it would depend on whether or not you spend money in this game. In either case, I would recommend an event unit because that is the direction of this game. The event units are the best units. In terms of regular units, I think that Monk is good. I think Dark Inquisitor with Clock is good. I think that Cultist is still pretty good. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think anything else is pretty good. I don't think anything else out of the box is... Monk. Did I say Monk? Monk Blessing, I think, is still pretty good. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Should we do co-op while you talk, or is there more important text from Rush Royale developed? Oh, there's a lot of important text. Did you not realize that there's also a part 2? I'm retroactively doing part 1 that I never wanted to do. And this is going to be a long stream anyway. I feel like if people, if people don't want to watch like me talking, that's kind of what a stream is. It's me talking. That's like, can bro stop yapping and play? No. No money, but I will try to get event units. Event units are the best investment. So you just need to pick one and stick with that one. So it's either going to be Riding Hood, Bard, Genie, or you can save and then wait for Treant to go into event units, because that is also going to be in events. And as soon as Treant goes into events, Riding Hood will also go into the Laboratory of Experiments. Wait, if it goes into Laboratory of Experiments, yeah, it'll go into Laboratory of Experiments. So you can then double down. If you wanted to go for Riding Hood, you can then double dip and go. You use Riding Hood in Laboratory of Experiments and get it from the events, and that would make that quicker. You can also do that with Spirit Master. I think Spirit Master is fine as well. Spirit Master is also in events, and it's also in Laboratory of Experiments, so you can double dip there. I wouldn't go Tesla. I have a max Tesla. I wouldn't go Tesla. Riding Hood going to be a regular unit soon. It's not going to be a regular unit. It's not going to be in the regular legendary box. It's going to be in the Laboratory of Experiments. So there's 3 tiers. There's event unit, there's Laboratory of Experiment exchanges, and then there's the regular legendary box. It's going to be in the Laboratory of Experiments, but still not in the legendary box. I would say Bard or Riding Hood is best for 1.8k, since all the level 9 trees I face only go to 300 to 800 million damage. I think that they're only going to 300 to 800 million damage because they're bad. Treant just came out, and so people were trying to figure out what is the best way to play it. And whenever I do start playing the game, I have a different way of playing it. Shouldn't the next event unit supposed to be Dark Faction unit? There's 2 event units for the rest of the factions. I don't think they care. And if you want to know my evidence for why I don't think they care, which Dark unit is a common unit? That's how much I think they don't care. Any plans on returning legendary? Yeah, so I really hope that they bring back legendary heroes into the shop. Because I have a necromancer that's doing nothing right now. It's a level 5 necromancer that I'm definitely not going to spend $100 for 10 shards on. Any plans to revise the number of attempts and experiments? We can say for sure that the work with experiments is not finished yet. Obviously, they already changed it in 26.1. Will the cost of a legendary card in the store be revised? No. I don't even understand how people are complaining about 40,000 gold being a problem. Any plans to revise the rewards in the seasonal chest for progress in the rating? We are considering an option where the reward from the chest will be moved to the general progress, and the chest itself is removed completely. I don't even know what this is. Any plans to revise the rewards in the repeating chest in the battle pass? No, the chest is not and has never been a source of obtaining large amounts of magic dust. I think they're moving away from magic dust being that important. I remember when magic dust was the main way to get legendaries in this game, and now that you can obtain so many legendaries through just playing PvP, I don't think they care about magic dust in chests anymore. I think that is now just a random additional way to get legendaries in the same way that bells are. And so I don't think that they really care about trying to change the dust that you're getting from any of the chests. Will the rewards in Hero Tavern be changed? Hammers have been added recently. There are a huge number of players who do not have heroic items. The tavern has never been a source of obtaining legendary cards, so if there are changes, then there will be made in the direction of working with the rewards for which this tavern was intended. I feel like they need to give you more options for gaining heroic item. What is it? Coins? Heroic item tokens? 50 tokens at the rate of maybe 5 per month is insane. I feel like even if they put heroic items into the PvP store, I think that would also be good. That would make people want to progress further than 7K. That would give people a reason to progress through people to progress beyond 7K. So that's a thing as well. Best hero for a Riding Hood for free-to-play account. I want to say Jay or Gadget. I don't know. I've only seen it being used with Zeus. Obviously, if you have a free-to-play account, you're not getting a level 15 Zeus anytime soon. I think that a Jay or Gadget would work. Don't quote me on that, but I really like Gadget. Getting gold tiles everywhere, or having like the automatic J tiles to build around, I think would be. I think Gadget gives you more flexibility because you can get random Gadget gold tiles everywhere, and because you're moving everywhere with the Riding Hood, I think that you can reposition things and eat things in a certain way, or you can have the automatic J tiles and then just build around that. I think that either of those. Legendary units should be more common in daily shop since we need more units now. Maybe. I've heard people say like, oh, they should be in the shop every refresh, and that would just be insane. I feel like people could look at it like, oh, you need 73 legendaries per thing. That wouldn't break the game. That would most absolutely break the game. It would make it so that I could run through my my gold faster, so that would be cool for me. But I don't know. Will the reward for 10 victories, the 500 crystal chest, and the leaderboard be revised? Gold doesn't seem worth fighting for. Gold is a great reward. Lots of things. Hero items require a huge amount of gold. The league allows you to save a lot of time, so there will be no significant changes as for small ones. Yes, they're coming soon. They've already started to change Random League. I think they're giving you less dust, and they're deciding to give you star coins, which every fifth, because you're only getting 2 star coins per event. That's like the new Book of Secrets. You're getting 2 star coins per event, but you need 10 to use it. To make a unit go from, what is it? Anything up to like, from a unit from base level to level 9 or up to level 9. Is it up to level 9? It's something terrible. I don't know. I think that I think that Random League is good for like new players that understand the game, that understand how to play different decks. And I think that those new players appreciate like the amount of gold that you get from Random League, especially because they're doing it more frequently now. I think it's once a month. They're doing Random League so often now that it's a consistent reward, or a consistent way to get gold in this game. Any plans to revise the number of fragments needed to collect the star coins? 10 is a lot and takes a long time. Soon there will be more changes in the Random League to the time of play and the progression of rewards. Depending on the result, we will make a decision on coins. This is also another non-answer. They're like, we might or we might not. Who knows? And if you want some more non-answers, I present to you part 2. I haven't even gone through this. I did read the first one. Will the Bruiser's mechanic be changed with the release of Deathwave? We can't promise we will definitely change the Bruiser, but within a week or 2, we will discuss some balance changes related to Deathwave. They should have thought about this when they introduced Deathwave, but there's part of me that thinks that, they were waiting to see how it would affect the meta and to see if decks would actually die because of Deathwave. And I don't think decks have, but I also don't see Monk anymore. So maybe Monk has. Honestly, at my crit level, it's base level to level 9. Base level legendaries are a 7. So you have to wait on a legendary in order to use a star coin on a legendary. And it's not even difficult to get it to level 9. So that's not even really saving you a lot. So what are star coins even for? Commons, epics, and rares? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not even hard to get a legendary from 7 to 9. What are star coins even going to be used for? When I finally obtain a star coin, I will be able to use it on nothing. That's insane. You should be able to, like, what if that becomes the new Book of Secrets? Like, combine 2 star coins, and now it goes from 7 to 12. And then combine 3 star coins, it goes from 7 to 15. Actually, I like that idea. I hope they use my idea. I actually really like that idea now. I would do it. I would wait that long. I mean, it's something, right? Because when I finally obtain a star coin, I'm not even going to be able to use it. All my things are above a level 9. Except for Mitch the Kit. Except for Mitch the Kit's. This is the only thing I'll be able to use it on. I use it on my Treant. I upgrade. Oh, I could use it on my Sea Dog. Everything else is 9 or above. Like, as a general rule, that's what I did for all of my legendaries. Anyway. I haven't gotten a legendary in the shop for 3 months, even with the rerolls. That's crazy. But see, like, yeah, 3 months is a really long time. They could change the percentage. I would agree with changing the percentage, but they can't make it 100%. The percentage as of right now, I believe, is 2%. If they change that to like 10%, 20%, I could see that happening. Will the Bruiser's mechanic be changed with the release of Deathwave? So this was something that was asked prior to Deathwave even coming out, and they never addressed it. obviously, because they were never going to change it. Um, the way that Bruiser is supposed to act, when there is a boss on the field, it goes into enraged. But with Death Wave, and with Death Wave, you have like bosses on the field, but you also have the wave on the field. And now it just has the ability to just shut off, and it just ignores bosses. It ignores the boss rule once it goes into Death Wave. And so people are like, well, how does it just shut off during Death Wave? And it just doesn't, but then if they had it where it's always on, then it could theoretically just be always on and it would be too good. And so like, it feels like they just need to actually change the wording on that ability or on that mechanic that Bruiser has. In update 26.0, all players will return to 4K trophy values at the beginning of season. Why? Yeah, that was really weird. I didn't even notice it until I realized when I did a couple battles and won them that I didn't already get to 5K, and that was, or 5225. Because I remember in previous seasons, like you would do a couple battles and already be at 5225 for the first legendary. And I won like 3 battles in a row. And I was like, how come I still didn't get the legendary? And then I was like, oh my God, I'm not even at 5K yet. Due to the division bonus, which is not currently highlighted in a separate line, but it is there, taking 7K trophies has become much easier. Matchmaking has also become more accurate. Altogether, this led to this decision. I guess that they're going to keep it like that. You just start at 4K. Are there any plans to somehow simplify the process of obtaining, leveling up epic armor? It's currently very difficult, time-consuming to obtain high-rarity equipment with the desired combination of factions. Yes and no. I feel like yes and no are their responses for everything. What we will definitely do soon is add more opportunities to obtain fragments and gold. What is being discussed is new functionality that allows you to work with the Forge. I hope this is my advice. I wish there was a way to re-roll your main faction. If you could re-roll your main faction to something else for essence or for gold or for gems or something, I think people would do it. I don't think it's important, but I think people would do it. Any plan to somehow return the gold treasure maps previously given for a clan mate reaching 7K? 7K rating is now a less significant point, so it won't involve a map. To compensate for the reward to all players, we have increased the chance of a gold map dropping in PvP by about 2 times. So, no, but kind of. This is for everybody who cares about gold maps. Are there any plans for new sources of magic dust, given that collecting it has been more difficult and more of it is needed? In significant quantities, no. Minor changes are possible. Again, I think that they're looking at magic dust as not the primary way to obtain legendaries. The primary way to obtain legendaries is fighting through PvP. Magic dust has lost its value. What do you think about introducing a faction of the week for spending magic dust and adding the ability to get specific units from the faction? How do the developers feel about this idea? What will they do something with magic dust? There are no such plans in the near future. The value of dust remains the same. 1,000 dust is 1 legendary card. They didn't even address that question at all. And I think that that's a really cool answer. Or that's a really cool question. Because magic dust doesn't really matter, because what's 1 legendary from 73 legendaries that you need? What if they had a magic bell type system where, like, you could spend the magic dust to gain a specific faction? I think that's a fun idea. In theory, I think that's a fun idea. Like, if there was a specific faction that you really wanted, I mean, it's still random. It would still be random, but, like, you could theoretically gain something that you wanted from a specific faction if you realize that a lot of the cards that you need are from a specific faction. Like, if you wanted to make a Blade Dancer, Summoner, Dryad, like, the Forest faction is a really great faction for that. And yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Faction cores were removed from the challenge of 7. Are there plans to add them to other sources? There are no plans to add them somewhere in a specific place, but a revision of prices in the clan store, for example, is possible. I don't care about either faction cores, nor do I care about challenge of 7. Any plan for new methods of obtaining heroic items? No plans at the moment, but we plan to review the tavern rewards as a source of various useful resources, but not legendary units again in the future. Again, I think that the idea of putting heroic tokens into the legendary shop would be a really cool change. That would be my thing. Hex insta-kill maxes out at 6%. Rebooting factions would be incredible. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I finally do an early stream, and you have to go already? I can't win with you, Mitch the Kit. I might as well just do, like, 7 o'clock streams. I just got notified in-game a few minutes ago about server reset in an hour. Maybe I should have planned that around this. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Although, server reset doesn't really mean what you think it means. Like, I always think that server reset means that the game is going to be down for, like, 2 hours or something. It's usually, like, a server reset where it's just going to kick you out of a game. There's going to be a small update, and then you can go back into the game. So I think we should be fine. Will the developers let us disable new battle-ending visuals in the settings so that part can be skipped? It's just wasting my time. I don't need to see me going through a portal. I don't need to see my defeated opponent going through a portal. You're wasting my time. That's a ridiculous question. Will it be possible to get emojis from previous seasons or holiday events? The team is constantly working on possible activities where you can get visual rewards from the past, but the best solution has not yet been found. There is a best solution. And the best solution is being able to sacrifice all of your commons, epics, and rares, and all of your extra fragments that you're no longer using into a shop that rotates all of that stuff. That's the best. That is the best answer I have ever heard with that. Will talents be added for old epic and rare units? Yes, and for common ones too. I mean, like, people always ask this, and their goal for the game is to do everything. Will there be an option to train alone to see all the capabilities of a unit or heroes? What a fancy way of saying, can you have sandbox mode? At the moment, our team is focused on larger and more interesting changes to the game. We will revisit the subject in the future. They're never going to revisit the subject in the future. Infinite co-op and sandbox mode are two things that people have been constantly asking for like forever, and they don't care. Will there be something to do with extra copies of rare epics when they're already upgraded to the maximum level? Yes, it's highly likely that a use for them will appear in one of the next versions. That's interesting. Will an in-game chat with friends be added? We have no plans to add a personal chat, and this is largely due to both technical and the moderation aspect. Use the clan chat to communicate with friends and in battle interact with other players using colorful emojis. So, no. Will additional deck slots be added? Yes, we have plans for that. I don't. If you need more than 5 deck slots, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of deck slots. Alright. I should... Oh, see, yeah. Restart is required. We did it. We got through all of that. How long did that take? Deathwave would be nice to have in co-op. We could still have Floor 13, but also Dungeon with Deathwave if you want to see how far you can play with friends. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting way to bring back Infinite co-op and then just make it Deathwave. But, like, what would the rewards be? Or would that matter? Like, would there be rewards? I think part of the idea of infinite co-op and why they don't do it is because what are the rewards? When somebody inevitably breaks the game and does infinite damage. I mean, I guess they've taken down a lot of the ways of infinite damage, but I know somebody would break it. If you want gold, go 4 or 13 Death Wave co-op leaderboard, maybe. Maybe. You would like really find out what is the best deck. That would be a clear, like, what is the best deck. Old school DPS and support friend. They've been asking about it for a while. And I just know that the developers don't really care. I'm definitely not going to win against this. And he took a growth tile? No, he didn't. Wait. No, he didn't. Like today, we're not going to see anyone in co-op with support decks. Oh, yes, we will. There are people that love doing support decks anyway.
Don't get wet.
I don't plan on winning this. I never plan on winning these. It's just, it's a better test of what I can do with the level 9 Treant than co-op. I was beating co-op with a level 7 Treant. I'm just trying to see how good this unit is.
Water will protect you.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it goes. Oh, no! Oh, that's fine. There we go. There we go. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Aw, of course it would give it to those.
Relax and float.
I will do co-op. I mean, I can do it after this. I just kind of wanted to play something. Oh no. Actually, no, that is fine. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. Yeah, that sounds good.
Don't get wet.
Three. Minus.
minus.
Water will protect you.
Tiles are not good for him. Like, he has 2 double growth tiles, but next to each other, so he can't one-witch it. He's not playing that version. He's not playing like a Night Statue version. So it's much easier to build with that, because he can build anywhere. And in all honesty, the reason why I'm playing this, like this version of this deck with a Scrapper, is because you actually want more witches than you would normally want anyway, because witches are so good in Death Wave. I need to minus out some of these things. Bro finally fixed the rotated screen. That drove me and my neck crazy. Why don't you just, like, full screen the video? And no, I did not fix my rotated screen. This is a live, and I do all my lives vertical. I don't know if there's a waiting list, but I would like to do a co-op with you if you don't mind. Yeah, like right after this. I'm gonna be Mitch and say, how would Tree do with Hex since it seems like it attacks kind of fast? Terrible, because Hex is terrible. I don't know. Maybe it would be good. But, like, what would you take out? Like, if you were to slot it into this deck, what would you take out? Like, Enchant Sword? Maybe. Do you only play this game on PC? You don't play this on your phone? Oh no. Do you not play this phone game on your phone?
Don't get wet.
Bro, I only play this on my PC. Bro. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. That's fun. Yes. Go away. I was thinking Sword, but Sword also contributes with attack speed. Can't remember your clothes. If you can put in a 4 spear instead of a sword, maybe. I always run spear. I run spear on everything. Am I at max? I'm not even at max stacks. Let's get rid of all of that.
Relax and float.
here. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, that's fine. We're gonna get there. We got this. 2, 7. Which? Minus. Ooh. Do I care about this? That's fine. Yeah. Eat that. Thank you. All the witches. Four. 27. 28.
Relax and float.
No! That's fine. Oh, that's definitely not fine. That's not fine at all. That's the opposite of fine. Oh, that's pretty fine. That's pretty good. What a save. Bedlam. Oh, that's definitely not fine. What am I gonna make this? Like a level 1
Get wet.
Treant at best? I watch you on PC sometimes, and sometimes on the phone, while I can just rotate the phone while I shouldn't have, because you can simply stream normal mode and it would be responsive to any screen. But on the PC, I can't watch except if I rotate my neck. I mentioned that you totally got wrong vibes from me. The fact I'm rotating my head to watch you, then leave, means something, doesn't it? You said I didn't get these from a while. You assume a hater, bro. Oh, I said that wrong. You assume a hater, bro. Oh my god, can you actually rotate? You can rotate a screen on PC? That's pretty funny. That was a large quantity of stuff. Were you the person that recently commented on one of my videos to say that you rotate your head? And that it hurts your neck? And then I sent you the video for why I do it in the first place? And how it's never really bothered anybody? Except for people who play on PC and who play on, who exclusively watch my videos on YouTube and PC. I'm sorry. Exclusively watch my videos that are on YouTube on either a PC or on their TV, because those are the only people that I get that complain. I currently have 2,400 people subscribed to me, and I trust that some people haven't subscribed to me. I trust that there could be millions of people subscribed to me, but I would like to think that the idea that I have 2,600 or 2,400 people subscribed to me means that they've figured out a way to fix the problem that you can't seem to fix. And that you have such a problem with that you're commenting about it numerous times, and that you're like really bothered by it. Like that I have to fix my thing so that it works for you. And the thing about that is, everybody will have a problem with anything. A lot of people have a problem that I talk a lot, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop talking in my videos, right? Like if you've never seen my video about why I have my videos the way that I do, I can send you the link, or Fun Mix Time can drop the link in the comments, because I know that that's a thing that you can also do. But I have a video on my channel under guides saying, why do I have horizontal videos as vertical videos? And I don't want to go into that 40-minute explanation because that 40-minute explanation already exists. Unless you want me to, I can do that as well. I figured out back in high school, used to mess with my teachers by flipping it upside down and complaining that I had a problem with my monitor. What a weird thing to do. That they actually gave you that option to like rotate your screen. That's funny. I like that that's an actual like thing that you can do. You've just become my new fix for everybody complaining that they only watch my videos on PC. I'm like, oh, hey, there's a fix for that. Apparently you can rotate a screen. And because the only thing that's going to do to those people that say that, they're going to be like, oh, well, I also watch it on my TV. And you can't rotate your TV. That's crazy. You're hurting my neck. You're going to pay for my chiropractor bills. I'm going to bill you for my chiropractor because I'm watching your videos. And didn't somebody want a co-op? Nobody's sending me a co-op. I also think that me having horizontal, vertical videos, it also makes me unique. And I think that people don't understand that fact as well. Like, I'm that guy that does that. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, if you didn't know the names of YouTubers, like that stream Rush Royale, they kind of all look the same. They kind of all do the same thing in terms of like video presentation. And I get that it's because it works. It's a format that works, but they all kind of look the same, you know? BV Mac doesn't do the same thing. Or unless he uploaded new videos. Or does he? I don't think he does that. No, see, because he's not talking about the video that you're watching right now. He's not talking about live streams. He's talking about my videos that are on my channel. If anybody is wondering why I'm not doing anything, it's because a lot of people have told me that they wanted a co-op, but nobody's sending me a co-op. And I don't want to jump into another game and then have somebody say, oh, I wanted a co-op. So if somebody wants to co-op, I will just accept the next person that oh, there it is. Yeah, he's not talking about what I'm doing right now. He's talking about my regular videos that are in a horizontal format that if you full screened your phone, it would just full screen. Or if you just full screened YouTube, it would just full screen. But he's saying that he watches it on his computer and it hurts his neck. I trust that at any time now he's going to send me his chiropractor bills. Like, you owe me compensation.
That's the anvil.
He's going to do it. Or maybe he's gone. Maybe he's gone. Or maybe he's not gone. Maybe he's just silently still here. I could see either happening.
Oh, I probably should have waited. Oh, that is the way to play it.
Holy years!
I looked up at your like cultist board and I was like, you have like the 3 cultists in the middle, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's the pro way to play it. That's when you know you're playing with a pro and not somebody who just plays cultist. When they do that board setup and they just like slowly build the 3 in the middle and then build outwards.
Let's gear it up!
I guess he didn't want that link. I was gonna send him the link. I'm loving these early streams. Whenever I'm off of work, I can do early streams. And I just happen to be off of work. And I just haven't streamed in a while because I've had a lot of work. I'm actually going to have a lot of work this weekend as well. I have the same schedule. I have 2 days off, and then I have just work. I have infinite work for the rest of this week. So I thought that I would do this now before I can't. Aleppo has taken the note, accidentally switched live streams, and he's streaming vertically. He always streams vertically, though. I talked about it to Rush Royale Tips and Tricks, and he said that that's basically how I get as many views as I get. Because, like, I did a, I mean, admittedly, it was a random stream yesterday, but I did a stream yesterday, and it was like, I was playing Evermerge, and I got 24 views, and I did it for like an hour, and I basically had the ability to, like, because you would think that all of your views are coming from subscribers, and your views are actually coming from people just clicking into your stream, and if you do a live horizontally, the only people that get notified are people that are your subscribers, that are your actual subscribers. But if you do a live vertically, it goes into the YouTube lives, or the YouTube like scrolling feature, like the TikTok type YouTube feature, or like the Instagram Reels, like when you scroll, and it goes into that. And so what ends up happening is you have the ability to get a lot of people that are just scrolling through, but people scrolling through adds to your view count, and that gives you some amount of credibility to people seeing your live after the fact. Because if you look at all my lives, they're all averaging like 1,000 views, but it's not like all of those people are like 1,000 people staying and watching. It's just people scrolling through like YouTube lives, or YouTube, like the TikTok of YouTube, of just the scrolling feature.
For you, which one non-event unit is the best one to invest in? 26.1. Monk Bruiser, or which one would you suggest? One unit that doesn't even need a legendary hero. Is this 25? Yeah, this is already 25. YouTube Shorts. There we go. It's that's the name. Yeah, so if you are gonna do lives, do vertical lives, because then they'll show up in YouTube Shorts. If you do a horizontal live, it'll only show up to your actual subscribers. Monk Bruiser. What would I suggest? I want to say Monk, right? Is Monk the right answer? Dark Inquisitor Clock? Dark Inquisitor Clock. That's what I would suggest. I would suggest Dark Inquisitor Clock with a J. I feel like every single time I try to promote Dark Inquisitor Clock, everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to run that because I don't have Clock." I'm like, "All right, well, invest in Clock. It's the best thing." I don't think people understand how good Dark Inquisitor Clock is. It's such an easy deck to build as well. Like, you just summon in a Dark Inquisitor on a tile, and then you summon in a large quantity of clocks and win the game. And it works against basically every deck. I mean, it doesn't work against Meteor, and it doesn't work against Banshee. But, like, how often do you see those decks in PvP? It works against every attacking damage deck. Like, I guess I feel like it works especially well against Toxic as well. But I mean, like, I feel like Dark Inquisitor, I feel like a lot of people play Dark Inquisitor and they play the damage version, and the damage version isn't great. And if you play Dark Inquisitor Clock, I feel like you'll win against a lot more decks than you should be able to. If I keep a witch next to my Inquisitor and I keep upgrading random witches around the board, does my witch work as a buff unit? If you keep a witch next to your Inquisitor, the only thing that leveling up a witch does is the second ability, Unstable Magic. So when a witch is above a merge 3 or above, it has a chance to insta-kill monsters. The merging it up in rank increases your attack speed, so then that triggers more often as well. You actually only need a level 1 witch next to any unit in order for Gift of the Raven to work. Gift of the Raven isn't like a knight statue in the sense that it needs to be leveled up. The only thing that a level up does is it activates in the Unstable Magic. If you don't even have Unstable Magic unlocked, there's no reason for level 2 or above witches. It won't do anything. You actually only need a level 1 witch next to anything, and that level 1 witch will account for any of your witch stacks. So you can have 30 stacks and a level 1 witch next to a thing, and it'll get all of that bonus. You could have 30 stacks and have a level 7 witch next to a thing, and it'll still get the same bonus. The only thing that a level 7 will do is attack very fast and have that much higher of a chance to insta-kill. Because it has a 3% chance, but if it's attacking faster, that triggers more often. And that's the only thing that it changes. A max bruiser deck always beats a max monk, but a level 13 monk beats a level 13 bruiser most of the time. A max bruiser always beats a max monk. Maybe. I would just, I don't know if I would say always. Anytime you make a definitive statement online, there will be somebody
That's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't always beat it. I played against that multiple times and I always lose. I don't know if it's always. I don't know how well Bruiser or Monk, how they do in Death Waves. Because I haven't run up against a lot of them. It's just like Spirit Master, Treant, and like, I think that's all I battle now. And like Toxic. Dark Inquisitor with Clock will... Okay. Again, definitive statements are not great. Dark Inquisitor with Clock will win versus Monk, Bruiser, Spirit Master, Genie. It'll win against everything. It can win against everything. Not everything can win against everything. It can, though. I think that it's... With your stipulations of not event units and not max or not legendary heroes, I think it's the easiest deck to build because you can run it with a J, and that's probably how you should run it. You can do J, Dark Inquisitor, Clock with like a Witch. I don't know what the actual deck build is. I'm just saying that I think that Dark Inquisitor with Clock is much better than Dark Inquisitor with like Trapper. Oh, I don't have a high level Clock, and you need a level 15. I have a base level 9 Clock. The difference in power for a level 15, this is what I'm missing out on. I'm missing out on 3.8% per merge rank. Is that what it is? Why does this not look great at 15? I think this is per merge rank. Minus 2.6 to minus 3.8 per merge rank. Now make an insta-kill deck. Hex, Witch, Reaper, Executioner with Necromancer. I don't have a level 10 Necromancer. Level 10 Necromancer is when you get the insta-kill, or is it when you get the insta-kill ability? It would not be a good deck. You wouldn't be able to kill bosses, and you still have to kill bosses. Oh no, you're right. I do have a 5. I could. .4% per merge rank. It would be a perfect deck to lose with. What is this? Hex? What am I going to take apart? I'm going to take apart this.
Darkness will consume you.
This sounds terrible. With my level 8 Hex? This sounds awful. You're relying solely on Reaper damage, and I don't know if that's good. I think did you name 6 cards? Because I can't fit Scrapper in here. Oh, no, it's not Harlequin. This is a lot of dark cards. Dark. This sounds terrible.
Banshee has decay. Yeah, it does, but it's level 13, and I have like a 10. Banshee would obviously be the better version of be the better card in this deck. Monk. I was kind of hoping that he would just give up, and I'd be, and then I could be like, I won. I think this is my ditch tile. I don't think I want more than one. How do I build this? I don't think I want more than one executioner. I don't need this over here. Damn it. Of all things to upgrade, you upgrade this guy.
Turn the volume up.
Is this not a... Oh, it's not even a growth tile. What am I doing? I guess I'll use that one. Oh my god. Every time. There we go. I like that I get to lock out one monk. Oh no, I guess I get to lock out 2 monks at some point. I barely beat that Bedlam. What are we, round... What is this, round... round 2? Three? I barely beat that Bedlam. I almost lost to that Bedlam.
Turn the volume up.
I feel like this is one of those decks that people try to build. 3 whole monks, yeah. I think this is one of those decks that people try to build and think that it's really good because you have so much insta-kill, and it's like, no. No, it's not. Stop doing this. It's not as good as you think it is.
Rise, Lich.
Yay! Are you not entertained? Oh, it does. It's terrible. Insta-kill doesn't work on mini-bosses? No. That's why, this is why Hex is awful. This is why, like, Hex is my pick for the worst legendary in this game. Because it makes you a bad player. It makes you think this deck will work. And it doesn't work. I don't think Zeus can save this deck. Also, Reaper attacks randomly. So if it can't kill the first thing, it will not kill the wave. Or you'll still die. Yeah, it's terrible. Like... Reaper is also just not good in general. It's not good as a damage unit. It's fun to use. It's funny. But it's definitely not good as a damage unit either. You could... I think I ended a game with like 500 stacks. And it didn't matter. It just doesn't do enough damage as base damage. Executioner's not a bad card. Oh, it's very bad. You still have to do additional... You still have to do damage in order for the Executioner ability to work. There's no reason to run an Executioner because you still have to do the base damage to begin with. And if you can't do the base damage to begin with, then you're not going to get it down to 25% or whatever it is. It's why people would rather run Chemist over Executioner. Or Sharpshooter over Executioner. Logan is here! Yeah, that was awful. I don't know what to do. If anybody wanted to co-op, play. What do you want me to play? Don't forget to change your equipment back. My equipment from what? This is just a completely different deck. %42.5% for normies, 24% for bosses. For Executioner. But you still have to deal, for bosses, you still have to deal, what is that, 80%? What even is this? Oh, I know what that is. Actually, I do like that there. That there, and then that. Yeah. Okay. Let's go this way. Go this way. Let's go this way.
Don't get wet.
There we go. Oh, I almost got tribunal there. No landscape live, bro? Bro! No landscape live? No. Apparently not.
Protect you.
Are you having to move your neck in order to watch this? Control. Control left. You see what I have to deal with, Spirit of the Future? See what I have to deal with? You feel my pain.
Relax and float.
Spirit of the Future feels my pain. At least now you can help those people. I didn't even realize that that was even a thing. That's so funny. They always say bro, too.
Don't get wet.
I find that they always say bro. And I don't know why. But it is a thing. It's not my thing. It's their thing. And it's always a thing.
Water will protect you.
Sway Reaps. Do you watch Rush Royale Tips and Tricks? I'm actually gonna make a video about this. It's really good. I just want to zero in on Sway Reaps. I'm just gonna wait. Because they've like commented twice now about my... I have no need for it personally, in my opinion. Are you saying for watching Rush Royale Tips and Tricks? He's a YouTuber. Rush Royale Tips and Tricks is a YouTuber. I'm not saying, do you know about tips and tricks of Rush Royale? Rush Royale Tips and Tricks is a YouTuber. Do you watch his videos, is my question. I'll just wait. Because if this person is just going to keep commenting about, like, why am I using Scrapper, I want to address this. He just did a video with where he got 6 minutes into Death Waves. And the person that was against him was using Scrapper. And I think that is really good because it allows you to abuse witches where you would normally not be able to because you'd keep leveling down everything. At a certain point in the game, eventually you will have level 4s. And when you get level 4s, you then have no need to use the mana power to level up your Treants. And so what you can do instead is just fill the board with witches and then have the insta-kill. And then all of your Scrapper hits will also hit your Treants, and that's how they'll gain all of the stacks. I think it's really good. And then if your Scrapper is above your witches, you can still use the power, and then you can still do the same thing. You have a need if you have level 9 for the extra damage from first talent. I have a Treant at level 13 currently. Okay. The person that was going up against a Rush Royale Tips and Tricks had a level 15. And this was the deck. And he was doing pretty well with it. Just something to try. I mean, you don't have to use it. I'm not trying to force you to use this. I'm just addressing why I like it. And why it's not the most ridiculous idea. Because I think when I first started using it, I thought that it was the most ridiculous idea. And then after watching it, I was like, yeah, you know what? I like that. Trapper may work for you personally, but for me, I prefer the summon. I prefer the summoner. I mean, if you have like a level 15 summoner, then use your level 15 summoner. But I also don't have a level 15 summoner. He's talking to you, Spirit of the Future. I assume he's talking to you. Because you said that you use Trapper. Or wait. Didn't you say that you use Trapper? I have no idea. No, never mind. I have no idea what he's talking about. What is he talking about? Anyway. Who knows?
Relax and float.
5.
Don't get wet.
I don't think Treant's getting nerfed. A lot of people would think that. And that's a weird thing to think of. Like, oh, it's too good. It's obviously getting nerfed. It's like, no, it's not. They don't do that to new units. I mean, especially like this new.
Water will protect you.
Will Treant be available in Random League? What do you mean available in Random League? Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, probably. Because by the time the next Random League happens, the Treant event's already happening right now. There's no reason for it to not be in that event, because every card is in the event. Does someone know why I don't have the Death Wave mode? Because you're not good. That's, yeah. When is Random League? I have no idea. Is it on the August calendar? If you go onto Discord and look up August, it might be on the August calendar. I want to, if I remember correctly, I think it's at the end of the month, but I can't remember. Thanks for the co-op. It allows me to play something. Because you're not good. That's what it is. Does somebody know why I don't have the death wave? It's because you're not good. How come I don't have that new mode? Because you're not getting the triple bosses. What used to be a triple bosses. This is why I'm not allowed in comment sections. Or in chat sections for my clan. I can do it on my own YouTube channel and comment back to people like that. but you know, I try to not do that in clan chat. If at all possible. If I can resist the urge. 3. Oh, that's a lot. What do I do here? Bleep, bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I just want a Treant, man. Ah, here we go. I'll use that one. Warlock.
Get wet.
Oh, 5. There we go. Oh my god, there's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes going on here.
Water will protect you.
What's your opinion on how to level up legendary cards? As much as I want to say the Laboratory of Experiments, I have been failing so much in Laboratory of Experiments. So, honestly, I don't know. I would still do the exact same thing that you've been doing, which is level up one deck. Level up one deck that you use all the time.
Relax and float.
Whatever deck that is, honestly. But just level up one deck. I need to get rid of this guy. Yep. Do I even keep this? I don't think I keep this.
Don't get wet.
Um.
Water will protect you.
Max. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Relax and float. Don't get wet. Water will protect you.
I'm gonna try this in PvP. I don't like being forced to use Mermaid. I'd rather use Gadget. But I don't. Not having the 11 for the regeneration, I can't risk not having Mermaid. I've lost so many games where I get like one unit gets Dark Priested and I just die. I like this. Oh, I really like this. Easy win. We'll see.
Don't get wet.
No Scrapper plus no double tiles and no Trapper. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah.
Water will protect you.
Yeah, probably. Based on that fact alone, that's crazy. He's gonna try to Dryad his way to victory. That's a bold move. I should have minus some of these. There we go.
Relax and float. Don't get wet.
That works too. Oh, I should have done it the other way. Oh, I still can.
Water will protect you.
Two, three, four, five.
Relax and float.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh my god. What even is this?
Don't get wet.
I need to start focusing which tile or which stacks. I'm gonna eat that. Which? Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Water will protect you.
Am I done on... Do I still not have max stacks? Max sword stacks? This is not helpful at all. I'm just gonna minus down. There we go. Yeah, I don't want that guy either. Now I'm at max. Or two of them are at max. Should I build another one? I feel like I should build another one.
Don't get wet. Water will protect you.
Still doing stuff over there. Still surviving over there.
Relax and float. Don't get wet.
The death wave. Oh, I should have done it the other way. That's fine. Eat a hat. I actually put Witch back into my experiments. Because I'm probably gonna use the
Water will protect you.
eat a hat. I'm probably gonna use the he's gonna eat a hat. Did he think he was gonna win against my level 9 Treant with his max level Inquisitor? I didn't replace it at all. Because I'm probably going to use my Book of Secrets on Treant at some point. Probably 14 to 15, because ain't nobody got time for 18, or what is it, 16? How many do you need? 16. Ain't nobody got time for 16 copies. That's like, what is that? 2.5 legendaries is $10. It's a lot of legendary. It's a lot of money. And you would save that amount of money with using the Book of Secrets in 3 months. 3 months when I get a Book of Secrets. I should fit Harley in there. Harley is in there. Just so you know, Logan, you don't have to write my name in the chat. I know that you're talking to me and not anybody else. Just a thought. You can. But, you don't need to. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna win. You and Mitch. Maybe that's why you guys are friends. Anybody could know my first name, they just don't ask. It's not like it's a secret. I think I'm gonna go... Oh, there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna use this as a ditch tile. I need to move this out of the way. Oh, there we go. That's actually what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of twos.
Don't get wet.
A lot of twos going on. Not anymore. Which clan am I in? A Legion something? I can't remember.
Water will protect you.
Ooh, let's go there. Ooh. Now I don't want to use it. I need to, like, minus all of this crap. Three. I think I just wanted a witch right here. I don't know if I got a witch right there and then deleted it, but I need it now. Legion Shadows, there it is.
Relax and float.
Never heard of it. The feeling is mutual. I've never heard of you. Estralol. Estralol. It sounds like estrogen. It's like very close to estrogen. Estralol. I don't know why people are obsessed with, like, clan names and I mean, like, there are the top clans, but it's just like, I don't know if that's like that popular of a thing to, like, be in a known clan. I've never understood that. Like, that mechanic in the game. Like, to be, like, so invested in, like, I have to be in Fallen. Fallen is the best clan. Oh no, I minus that guy. One, two. Oh, it's already 2. 3. Bleep. Bleep. Bleep.
Water will protect you.
Bleep. Bleep. Oh, I should have done it the other way. I don't know why I did that. There we go. That worked out. What's better, steak or chicken? Steak. Bear left you.
Relax and float.
I mean, I know that was his plan. That's why I didn't I thought we were gonna build a clan together. I thought that that's what the plan was, and that was not the plan. And that's why I left. What am I doing here? Oh, here we go. Let's do that. There we go. There we go.
Don't get wet.
Bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep, bleep. They're all threes. Not for long, they aren't. Oh, I don't even have a. I don't have a thing for that. I was hoping that this would transfer. Minus. Go here. Here. Here.
Water will protect you.
Minus. Up. Thank you.
Relax and float.
This is a 4, so I'm still able to minus it down to give everything stacks because it's above the witches. Essentially, what happens is once the witches become above the scrapper, like once they start going into 5s or 6s, that's when you just scrapper the rest of the game.
Don't get wet.
I'm actually gonna do it anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I could have added it to that. I'll do that. Hang on. Ooh. Let's do that. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Water will protect you.
Your opponent ain't even using witch. I've seen it, no witch, and I've died to it. Like, Spirit Master is Spirit Master. It's good because it's good. Minus. I'm gonna throw that in there. Ooh.
Relax and float.
Oh, he has witch. He has witch, but he wasn't actively. He didn't have a witch on the board. That's what you mean. It's a 4. I'm gonna keep this guy as well. Because now that it's Death Wave, I'm gonna start needing insta kill.
Don't get wet.
Dude, look at that! Look at that Spirit Master! Look at that Spirit Master shoot! $30. Well, I don't need witch stacks anymore, so that makes my decision easier. Cool. Gonna eat every witch that I see.
Relax and flow.
No! Oh my god, I still haven't killed it. Oh god. No!
Don't get wet.
Yeah, that's a big blow. Definitely not. If my level 9 if my level 9 Treant can't beat a max level Spirit Master. I don't think you understand hat bets. Hat bets are when I'm pretty sure I can beat something. I should not be able to beat a max level Spirit Master deck. Level 12 Witch though. J is not great. J tile is pretty, or J equipment is pretty good. Getting an extra tile. Double gold counterspell and an abundance. Double gold counterspell and a forest faction set bonus. That's crazy. That's my wish I had. Anyway. I need 3 battles in an event. That doesn't happen until like 5 hours from now. I just wanted to see how far I could take this deck. Oh god. Bean salad. Yeah, Legion Shadows. For whoever was asking that a long time ago. 45 minutes ago when I started this. Legion Shadows. With like a weird L. So it's not even like L Shadows. It's like an L with like a cross thing. Anyway. I don't know if anybody wanted to play co-op. One of A Friend's clans? He is like Gluten Gang, right? It is crazy to me that A Friend's actual clan doesn't look like a great clan. Like, it's not like everybody in that clan is like 9K or something. What is he in? Crit. He's like one of the 6 people with like max crit. I assume that everybody would be in like 9K trophies or something. There's like a lot of people who haven't even signed in yet. Like, that was crazy to me. I was like, what? What is this? Some people haven't even signed in for like the new thing. The new season. And the season started like weeks ago. Weeks ago, I don't know. Maybe not weeks ago. I feel like Rain is like the only good clan. It's like the one that is very obviously like a good clan. It's just like all of the top level people. It's just like every single name that you know from like the top leaderboards. Fei Fan Fang, Piers, Gypsy Luna, what is it? Abba Storm, Agoni. Is Queen in this clan too? Godlike Mike. It's just like every top level people in the same clan. Anyway, I don't know if anybody wants to co-op, or I have run out of things to do. I have been streaming for probably, I want to say 2 hours and 30 minutes. Every time I get to like 2 hours and 30 minutes, if Rain is number one because they don't have to play each other. Ooh, that would be a bonus. Do you never play against people in your clan? What a bonus. If like all the top level people just decided to be in the same clan and you never have to play against each other. So you're always playing against lesser people. What a strategy. That's crazy. Yeah, what a strategy. 222. Do I know my voice or do I know my voice? Whenever I get to like around this time, I feel like it's always like 2 hours and 30 minutes. When I find myself doing like a 2 hours and 30 minute stream, that feels about right for me. Like the stream has to be going like overtly well for me to like want to continue beyond this. How has my day been? I have been doing nothing other than the stream for 2.5 hours. I woke up and basically started the stream. I haven't even eaten. I should probably go eat. That's why Mike went to Rain. I do remember him talking about that. That he's so glad that he doesn't have to fight those people. I guess I just didn't put it all together. Eat tomorrow. Eating is overrated. That's why I usually eat once a day. Eating is the one thing in my life that I can do without. Like I feel like everybody has one thing in their life that they don't like spending money on. And that's eating for me. Like if I could eat rocks and they wouldn't like, ruin my teeth. And if I knew that I could eat rocks and dirt, I would eat rocks and dirt. I feel guilty like spending money on food. I especially feel guilty knowing that Little Caesar pizza is $5. And there was a point in my life when I started going to restaurants and like whenever I would buy something from like a restaurant or however much my bill would be, I used to divide like that bill into amounts of Little Caesar pizza and just feel bad that I ate there. Like I'd have like a $30 bill and I'd be like, wow, I could have bought 6 Little Caesar pizzas and been eating for like weeks. Rocks and dirt. Yeah, just things that you could find on the ground. Trash. Just like free things that you could find on the ground. Gum wrappers. If I knew that I could eat that and it tasted fine and it would give me sustenance and I wouldn't die, I would do that. Like, eating is not the same enjoyable activity for me as it is for a lot of my friends. Because, like, no matter what you eat, you're just gonna have to eat the next day. You can buy like $100 you could buy like $100 like nice steak dinner, and the next day or later maybe that same day, you'll just be hungry again. So to eat like something that is really expensive, like you do it because it tastes good, but you're just gonna have to eat again anyway. When I grow up, I'll feel so bad spending my money. It'll be weird. But yeah, it's like the one thing in my life that if I didn't have to do, I wouldn't do. If I knew that I could eat just junk food for like the first of the month and then never have to eat for the rest of the month, I would do it. If I could just store food
in my stomach to where I would never feel that feeling of hunger. And I had the ability to just buy like, you know, $100 in food and just eat it all at the first of the month and then never have to eat for the rest of the month. I would do that. I hate eating. Like I hate that I have to leave the house right now to go eat something. I went on a trip and my parents said I could buy whatever I wanted. I spent maybe $20 out of like 1,000. I'm not a good money spender. You're gonna spend all of your money on Rush Royale. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna have a max Zeus and a max Fortuna and a max Necromancer and all the you can. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna spend $20 on whatever you bought, and then I'm gonna spend $980 on Rush Royale. That's what you could have done. And you would have had a max Treant right now. You could have done it. You could have had a max Treant and some amount of a max Zeus. Some amount of Zeus shards. Yeah, but this stream has gotten out of hand. And since nobody else is writing into chat or asking me for co-ops or anything, I think I'm gonna go eat because apparently people have to eat. Ugh. I'll co-op with you. Oh, no? Okay. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for joining my stream. And I will catch you guys next video.